I mean, the outdoors, it's the natural, original prayer space, really. There's so many things that tap into your senses. It's using all of that to try and help you connect in different ways.
The value that prayer spaces bring is that you have the ability to easily bring in something that allows children to access the idea of there being a spiritual space. And children love it, and you're providing those children with a space where they can think outside of their own situation and perhaps pray if they want to. But I've had children of many different faiths and no faith at all come into prayer spaces and just respond positively.
I think children are a lot more connected spiritually than adults. I think they really get stuff in terms of spiritually connecting with God. For them, it's just giving them a bit of framework to understand a lot of what they actually get in their hearts and their minds anyway. I love seeing the world through the lens of a child and allowing them to go wow, but realising that that wow is also a deep inner thing where they're saying wow to something bigger than them. You know, even today we've been looking up at the clouds and just going, well, how high can we look up, you know? And just getting them to pause and think about that.
The curriculum's very rushed at the moment. Everything's high pressured, and that's probably the only time in their day that they actually get the chance to just be, and I think that's really important. I think the moments that are special are the connection to nature, and even just the time to look up into the sky and to look at nature around us. The children have really been enthusiastic about that, and to have the time to enjoy the space and to still be thinking about God has been really important.
I mean, prayer spaces are amazing, aren't they, at being a place where you can pray. They're also places where you can work out what you think about, is there a God, and what do you think about that God? And you know, all of those sorts of questions can come out in prayer spaces and through the activities. So there is so much that you can access through the prayer spaces that's going to do you good.
Children's lives these days are so busy, there's very little reflection space. You are enabling children to realise that they have a spiritual hunger, and you're giving them space to engage with that hunger, just to be in a space where they can reflect.
Most people, if you ask them where they feel most connected to God, they will say outside. To run a prayer space outside makes sense. God is connecting with us when we're outside.
It's not heavy, it's light, it's fun, it's enjoyable. There's nothing not to like. Look at what's around you, look at where you could be, and just take the chance and do it. We've gained more from it than I could possibly say.
I think we've got quite a disconnect between nature and children. So if we can help in those ways to connect them back to nature, that is wonderful. But to add in the spiritual element of it as well with prayer spaces is just genius.